First of all, you had one job. We only had one job. We finally, make our grand return to the theater. You know what I'm saying? The spectacle's there. I'm looking at all the posters and all of that. I'm looking at the fucking movies and the theaters and all of that. I'm getting hype. So I tell you, just go ahead and flirt with the chick at the counter so we can get some fucking get some food. You botched the shit, and I had to pay $15 for this shit. When I return to the theater, I'm paying $15 for nachos. What the fuck is going on?
Why would you ask me to flirt with somebody that's out of my league?
You was up to the task. She said, "Oh damn, she bad." So I'm like, "All right, cool."
No, up to the task, but not guaranteed to complete. You have to differentiate.
Why was you getting all excited? You came back, doing the Birdman and all that. Like, yeah. It'll be $15. I go up there. I'm like, what? What happened? What happened, man?
When you put a plan into place, you have to understand you have to understand that things can go wrong. She was bad as shit. Number one, I went in with confidence. I didn't leave with it. It didn't work.
You know how food is so expensive. You don't even eat the shit. I couldn't even look at this shit and eat it.
But you're the same person that said you've missed the movie theater so much that it's worth the money.
I mean, yeah, it was worth the money, but I'm like, I ain't got no choice.
You still got some left? You still got some left over?
I didn't open it. And you definitely ain't getting none of that. We haven't been to the theater since Tenet. Since Tenet. That's... How long ago was that? Was that officially a year?
If I remember the right way, we went to the Springfield Theater, which had to be in the middle of last summer or spring when Tenet came out.
I'm thinking it was like... Was it July?
July or June.
I think... Yeah. Either way, if it hasn't been a year, it's been almost a year since we've been to the theater. It's been that fucking long. We haven't stepped foot in a theater since Tenet. Great movie, by the way. I was hyped to see this shit, and once again, I'm glad they delayed it for the theater. This is not a movie that I want to be watching first time at home. Nah, this is a theater experience. This is a theater experience. Now, we're not going to get into any spoilers yet. We're going to keep it, spoiler-free initially, bars. Now, I'm just going to say I fucking loved the experience. I loved the whole entire experience. From the way it started to all that shit. Now, you got some issues with the ending. We'll get to that later.
It wasn't really an issue. It was not an issue. And you know how I am. When I have an issue with the way a movie ends, starts, or goes through, I say it up front. There wasn't really an issue. It was really a personal want. As far as I wanted something else, but it didn't really need to show me something else.
Right.
Because the movie literally, it did everything it was supposed to fucking do. Because I had to, on the ride back, I looked at every scene that we watched. And I looked at how uncomfortable you were. I've never seen you spill your drink in the theater until today. I've never seen that.
It was wild, yo. Like, they had some great tension building. Like, they had some great execution. And they had some scenes that legit scared the fuck out of me. Legitimately. And you know how some movies take the telegraphed route where music drops out. And
here comes the boogeyman.
Like 3, 2, 1, there he is. That type shit. Like, you fucking know.
Here comes Candyman, okay, when the beat drops.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. Like, you see with the hook and shit like that. I'm like, I knew you were coming. I knew it.
Say my name.
Like, I was counting 3, 2, well, there he is.
This shit, I get what you're saying.
This was great.
The dude next to me, it seemed as though he was on his first date with this girl. And he just couldn't hold his composure. And I don't blame him because...
I mean, this is a great first date movie because, like, both y'all hugging each other like that.
Right.
That's great. That's great.
He got mad when I tried to hug her, so...
Shout out to... I mean, of course, man... I was telling you, don't fuck up the experience. We just got back here. Don't fuck up already. This movie was great, though. I loved it. I fucking loved it. I was entertained the whole way through. They got into some dope, territory. Like I just had a good time, and it scared the fuck out of me. Like it was unpredictable. There was really no times where I'm like, that's gonna happen. Like I was invested. They built on what the first one did. They took it a little further. We got more characters now, and it was just great to see more of the world. Like because the first one was kind of isolated. Like it was isolated. This one went to the past, how it started, and now how they move on from the first one, and it was really good to see. It was really good to see. So if you have not seen this movie, I would say go see it. If you're waiting on somebody's opinion, I said go fucking see this movie.
Go see it.
Go fucking see this movie as soon as you can, because you know how the internet is. You go see the breakdown videos on YouTube. 30 things you missed. Here's the ending of the movie. All that shit. Go see it now. Turn the video off. Go see it. With that being said, spoiler time.
Boom.
Now, how this shit started was crazy because it was nice and calm. You know what I mean? They go to the baseball game. Kids over there, you know what I mean? You get to see all of them. You get to see the little youngin that got taken out in the first movie. You know, I'm gonna rest in peace to him. You see the rocket ship and all that shit. You know what I mean? You see them in the element. Like he go to the store, dude's watching the fucking news, like this shit is crazy. You know what I mean? He go, you know, grab the food. Go to the game. They sitting there chilling. You know me doing a sign language. Say you about to kill this shit. Explosion in the fucking sky. Boom. Shit start and it's fucking chaos immediately. Immediately.
This is why this movie. To me, when these niggas sat back and they said, let's make the most dramatic, uncomfortable moment for each viewer. This is what the fuck they did. You just said it. At the baseball game, when you look up, what did you see? You saw the sky exploding. So, main man, the father, he's like, yo, we out. Which was the most that's my nigga right now.
I mean, both him and the wife is like,
right,
we out.
2
separate cars, roll out.
He said, look, you take them. I got the daughters. I'm going with him.
All right, we out. Boom.
Mind you, the daughter is deaf, and she's my hero.
Yeah, I in the first movie, she annoyed the fuck out of me. Like I didn't like her.
Oh, she was your Julie Taylor.
Yeah, like, but in this one, I was riding with her the whole time. Like I really grew to really like this character. Like I really like her as a character in the second one. I mean, and I understand the first one she was acting out 'cause she's pissed off. I mean, because she's a kid. Like, you know what I mean? Just think about it in perspective of what she's going through and all that. Getting like thrown into that world and dealing with all that shit. You know what I mean? I get it, man. I get it. I mean, so I was heated, but I understand why she did what she did. In this one, she was great, yo. And one thing about this movie, shout out to Jim for directing a fantastic movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? You done stepped up and like you killed it. Like every time they shifted to her perspective, the sound would drop out. So like you were seeing things through her eyes and hearing things through her lack of hearing. Like the sound would just drop out, or you would hear boom, 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 like these muddled sounds. I'm like, yo, that's dope.
Brilliant.
That's
fucking
dope.
Brilliant.
So when she's
as you're in the theater, what's the best thing to feel? You want to feel what they feel, right? So you feel like, oh shit, you're panicking with her because she can't hear.
Yo. So even in the beginning, like when everything is going down and Jim is trying to keep her, you know, calm, it's like everything's all right. And when shit hit the fan, like, and when it switched to her, you just seeing things like boom, boom, and all that shit. You're like, God damn, that's what she's hearing? Barely anything, and she's just seeing this shit? Oh, that's gotta be terrifying. That's gotta be terrifying, man. Like, but that was just a great. It's a little thing, but it goes a long way. So I really appreciated that.
And did I catch this the wrong way in the beginning? Did Emily Blunt and Lee, that's the father's name, did they talk to the kids? Were they just practicing sign language just to practice it? Because it's
I mean, but she was always deaf, so they were always doing sign language.
Not her. It seemed as though she even talked to when her son was playing baseball. She spoke to him in sign language.
I mean, because you do it so much, and you're getting everybody, you know what I mean, integrated in it, so everyone just signs just to, you know, to keep moving, so, you know, the daughter knows what's going on too and all that, so
they always want to keep her in the mix.
Like, and it's probably an actual thing when you have a deaf child, like everybody just signs to, you know what I mean, it becomes like speaking English, like, so you just do it, so you keeping everybody involved in the conversation, so that was your thing. Luckily, they already knew that, so boom, when shit hit the fan, it's like, we're getting the fuck out of here.
Yep.
I mean, that, and
the demon was like, what the fuck they saying? What the fuck?
Yeah, like, what's going on with that? Why ain't nobody talking? Like, that type shit. Like, Like, yo, when the shit went down.
You know how the head opens up?
Yeah.
What y'all say? I'm trying to figure out what the fuck y'all saying.
He got Bose headphones on. Now, when the shit went down and the cop showed up, because that's before anybody knew what was going on. That shit, yo, the fucking thing fucking flew into the damn like that. Yeah. The motherfucker came out and tackled him damn near, like flipped the car over and everything. Right. And what I appreciate about this shit, the millisecond that happened, Jim turned into fucking Tom Brady. You Usain Bolt, he said. He was out.
I felt as though Jim literally was prepared for the worst at every moment. Because like I said, when he saw that shit explode in the sky, he said, look,
we out.
Shut up, we out. Fuck that ball game. We're the fuck out. The daughter.
As soon as that happened, he's right at the car. We're getting out of here. And that whole scene, how it played out, especially with Emily Blunt driving forward, and then that fucking, that alien hitched the ride on the fucking bus. He's sitting there driving. His hand came out the fucking shit. Right. He's going right towards her car. She hit reverse. She's going backwards. And seeing that shit, oh, man, they really threw you in the fucking driver's seat with this shit, man.
And how strong was she as a mother to understand I can't show fear. I need to save my children. She's in the car going in reverse, full speed. And Demon's like, what the fuck is you doing? I'm trying to catch you, but you're doing some dumb shit.
And it's switching from him to her seamlessly. Back and you're seeing both sides of the shitstorm. And then they go to him. He like everybody ran into this little into the dude's shop. Oh. And people panicking. The chick trying to get a hold of her mother. And like at first I'm like, shut the fuck up. But then I'm thinking about it. I'm like, yo, she's trying to see if her mom's okay. Like, I mean, imagine yourself in that situation. Like, I would do the same thing.
Same thing.
And then it's switching to dude. He's going to prayer mode to the point where Jim's like, yo. I know how you feel right now, but you gotta shut the fuck up.
But hold up, say it again. And I want you to say this again because I need motherfuckers to understand why you should appreciate this movie. It was realistic. You're going to call your closest family member. You're going to call your homie. Like,
are you okay? Shit is going down. Are you okay? That's a mother. That's a mother.
Thank you.
And unfortunately, like, I mean, and at least her mother apparently was okay because she's probably who called back. Unfortunately,
but the got fucked up.
Because like that moment was so full of tension. The whole theater shut the fuck up. Everybody in the theater like that. Because the motherfucker's crawling around. Where you at? Everybody shut the fuck up. Jim got his hand over the dude's mouth. Like, now it's the time. You gotta be quiet. I know how you feel, but say them prayers internally in your head. Mm-hmm. They're both crawling around. Everybody's quiet. You can hear a pin drop. All of a sudden, phone starts ringing, and then boom, 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 boom. That motherfucker running and tackling, swiping, all that shit. And they the most aggressive motherfuckers ever. Yeah. They run, they claw once. Your head's over there. Dude flew into the fucking counter and shit. Right. Yo, man. And that shit, when they were running, oh my God. And then it shifts back to Emily Blunt. It's showing her. The kids see the pop run out. And it's like, he's right there. He didn't yell the shit. He's just saying it quietly because he knew what was going on. Like, he's right there. He running. Cops show up. Like, listen, boom. If I'm going to go out with a bang. Shooting, unfortunately, didn't do too much good because that motherfucker got him too. That shit was crazy. And even that transition from that to present day. Yep. Oh man, there's just so many little things about this movie that I appreciate. It was done so well. Mm-hmm. It was done so well. I'm not gonna hit everything beat by beat, but I just want motherfuckers to know this shit was crazy.
And niggas need to understand what it is to make a film within the image of the audience. You have niggas who were uncomfortable in the theater, and I was wrong. Don't get it wrong. I was wrong because main man, this was his fault. He sat on his side. His girl was right next to me. So when certain scenes came, I touched her hand because I needed somebody to accompany me. Just to be by my side. Long story short, do you remember the scene when they were about to go meet the main character in this movie? I forgot the guy's name. He was the guy from The Dark Knight. He played
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy.
And I've been saying his name wrong because it starts with a C, so I've been saying Cillian, but apparently it's Killian. Okay. So my bad. I don't want him to fuck me up.
Killian had his whole little setup because he's been by himself for weeks. So while Emily Blunt and her family are coming through the fence, walking through the field, when the son's leg,
yo man, they fucked the whole family up. The whole family got fucked up. Mm-hmm. They take so much punishment. They going through things slowly, that they gotta be careful. Unfortunately, Emily Blunt hit the tripwire, which dude set up because he gotta stay safe. She hit the tripwire. Get the fuck out, run. And they hauling ass. So he didn't see it coming because, like, when you gotta run, you gotta run. My man stepped into a bear trap. I said, oh, fuck.
And the way you heard the shit.
That shit said, crop.
And you hear him?
Yo.
And him as an actor, young boy, salute to you. When he started to scream, I just told myself, these niggas about to die at one time.
And once again, you put you think about what the character going. You put yourself in their shoes. Mm-hmm. You step into a bear trap. I want to see anybody say, "Shut the fuck up, bitch." You step into a bear trap. Yo, I'm Mariah Carey immediately. Yo, the whole world is gonna know exactly what went down.
You would have gave them niggas a free meal.
A bear trap? I'm done, yo. I'm done. And shout out to my man right there, cause like, yo, and she tried. She's just like, be quiet. He can't. I'm sorry, he can't. Like, it's a bear trap, yo. Your foot is damn near done.
So this is why this movie was so fucking good.
Yo.
Real ass scenarios. You're not going to be quiet. I don't care if the fucking demon slayer is on the right of me coming towards me full speed. If you get your leg snapped by a bear trap, you're going to scream.
But the most gangster part of that fucking that whole scenario is the daughter. Shout out to the daughter, because I actually, yo, you my favorite character now. Yeah, she peeped what happened. First of all, when they were leaving, she went back to get get supplies and shit like that. Right. So she hooked up the speaker. Made it happen, and the motherfucker was right there getting ready to the feast. Yep. She said, "Nah, nigga." Boo! He's like, "Oh shit!" And the mom, she fucking, they were gangsters. This whole scene. She said, "All right, click, boom."
But she wasn't the one that took the shot. I think Killian took the shot.
No, she took the shot.
I thought he did because...
No, he was watching him through the sniper rifle. She shot that motherfucker.
I thought he did because he had the sniper rifle.
No, he was looking at him because he wanted to see what the fuck was going on. And that's how he peeped what happened with the speaker and all that. He's like, oh, word? But that's why when they came in, it's like, what's going on with that? How do you do that?
But even that relationship is crazy because they showed him at the baseball field at the beginning. So it's like, he never knew he would be the one to interact with his family again. But in this type of moment. And that was where the dramatic scene that came in, and I got emotional because I said, damn, man, you lost your family, now you're trying to protect another one.
He got the worst luck in the world because he was able to escape 28 days later, 28 weeks later, and end up in this bullshit. Worst luck in the fucking world, yo. He can't catch a break. He can't, but that's what his character... Great character, by the way. Great character.
I love the role that he took because Emily Blunt, when the daughter who was deaf, when she left because she overheard the radio broadcast, she left. She said, "Look."
Well, she didn't hear it, but you know what I mean.
I'm sorry.
She put two and two together. And she's a smart motherfucker.
Very smart.
And like dude said, like you would chip off the old block. Like you just like your father. She peeped that. It's like, okay, I can amplify this shit. Mm-hmm. This shit works. Small scale. Man, we can make this shit wide scale. Gosh. She thinks big. She got bigger balls than me. Because me, I'm like, we fucked. The whole world's fucked.
I'm not leaving.
I got enough for me. I'm not worried about these motherfuckers there. But no, she thinking long term, like, I got to protect the world damn near. We got to end this shit. So I'm going to go over there and do that. The son said, no, don't. I don't want to lose you too. You roll out. I'm telling mom. She's like, listen, I got to do this. Let that
nigga a sticky note the next morning. He woke up. He said, what the fuck you
like? Peace. Like... Yo, and then Emily Blunt find out, like, yo, please, just find my daughter. Please. Find her. Yo. What a fucking movie, man. Like, when shit was in the train, and shit was... Yo, there's so many times in that one train that I fucking jumped to the ceiling. I did the Mario.
There were, like, two separate scenes within that train scene where you're just like, yo, how do I make it through the rest of this fucking movie?
Yo, and it's not, like, typical jump scares. It's like, it's things where we jump, be like, oh, I ain't even mad at that. Okay, you got me. Like, there's just so many times. It's just done so well. Like, they don't have the typical jump scares in this movie, and that's why I appreciate it. Like, it's just so much to unpack. Like, so many things that happen. Seeing more of the world. Her and Killian going to fucking find this shit, and then you get to find out that the motherfuckers can't swim. And that whole scene was crazy too, cause like them crazy motherfuckers showed up. They trying to take the kid. I'm like, you bitch made motherfuckers. Man. I'm heated. So he tell her, go ahead and dive. I got this.
What would you call those people? The people that they came across by accident. The
assholes. I'll call them assholes. Like, so he saw that shit, and he fucking primed him up for the motherfuckers to show up and feast. And he had that motherfucker strung up against the joint, stabbed him, so he started yelling, like, oh, here he is right here, come get him.
The monster said,
okay, cool. That shit right there. They came right there fucking doing this shit. fucking Zorro motions and shit. Yo, they came in mad as fuck because they always aggressive. They so fucking mad. They are so mad
at all times. Like I wonder if the big boss tells them when you get to Earth, stay mad.
Yo, yeah, they're the little DMX aliens and shit like that. Like
right,
they come out, they mad as fuck, yo. Like they mad as fuck.
And I didn't realize how fast they were.
Oh my god!
The first one shows you how fast they were running through the forest. This one shows you how fast they were, as far as agility, as far as hand speed.
Yeah.
And it put the fear of God in me because I'm looking like I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't make it. I am short-winded. I go up the steps and I'm about to die.
You gotta be quiet.
And then
like, my god, and you gotta be able to swim. I'm fucked.
Hold up, nigga. Time out.
What?
Time out. So, if this shit was to happen in real life and me and you had to jump in the water, are you just going to stand on the balcony?
Nigga, you can't swim either.
I can doggy paddle to save my life.
They gonna jump right on top of you. You both gonna sink.
That's what I'm scared of. Because that scene that showed Killian in the water, the one monster jumped right in.
Yeah.
Because he was so mad he didn't think.
Yeah, he's like, fuck this. And he's
like,
help me.
And his homie was like,
right on top of the boat, like, nah, man, you good?
Look,
you good?
I didn't tell you to go after that nigga. So Killian was like, oh, fuck, he can swim, but the monster actually...
And I appreciate the movie of showing more about the monster's weaknesses and more about them, so now we can find out, number one, they're blind, they can't swim, like, so we know, and we got a weapon against them. So, I mean, that should go down. Chick found the boat, saved him, like, come on, let's roll out. Unfortunately, the motherfucker was on the boat and nobody knew. And that's a mistake anybody can make. I mean, they didn't know. They go to this island, and that's the island that she cracked the code. She found out where they were. It's like, all right, cool, we good. I mean, main man like, yeah, what's going on? Welcome. And they all good people. They're all good people. So I feel so bad. I feel bad. But they finally got the plan. It's like, this is where we're gonna,
stay and
this
survive.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna go through the radio station, broadcast the signal, and then boom, we good. That motherfucker's on the boat. He's like, my time to shine, bitches. Yo, my man came out diesel as fuck. He came out diesel as fuck. Stop. Drop. Shut him down. Open up. He's swiping immediately.
There was a person over there. It was like he didn't want to kill him. He just wanted him to get the fuck out of the way because Killian was the person that pissed him off.
Yo, he's swiping at everybody. Motherfuckers going left. They going right. They don't know what's going on. They had no prep time because they on the island. They never thought a motherfucker would get there. They were good.
They were good.
They had no... They didn't even know, man. Luckily, it was only one of them. But one of them is a big enough threat. They gotta hurry up and go to the fucking radio station. And that whole scene there was crazy. And I'm gonna tell you one scene I really appreciate. Showing the power of Jim's kids. Like showing them like pretty much taking the mantle. Cause he been trying to do that shit for the longest. Unfortunately, he got taken out trying to protect them. He went out like a G. He went out like a fucking G. They took his legacy and pushed it further. Cause it showed both of them at the same time. Standing up to the fucking monsters. My man had the radio. She fucking started the shit. Fucking impaled that motherfucker. My man was getting ready to shoot him, but he fucking died before. Like that scene right there, I'm like, god damn, they took over for Jim. Like, you know, he looking down, happy as fuck. Like, that's my kids. You know what I mean?
The kids literally stood the fuck up. Young boy that was in, the one that was with Emily Blunt, the child.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to protect my mother. When he got the signal from his sister, realizing that she was the one that sent that, he said,
he knew.
Oh, how about that scene? When Emily Blunt had her leg slit.
Because that motherfucker was in there, he was swiping and everything.
Oh,
and he
my gosh.
That whole scene in that vault, and that's what I'm talking about, the tension. And I got anxiety when he fucking closed that shit and you realize the towel wasn't there.
Oh,
so
my gosh.
You only got a limited amount of air. He started,
Phobia.
I started getting lack of breath in the theater. I'm like, like that type shit. I'm like, he can't breathe. Him
couldn't breathe.
Him and the baby. I'm like, what are we gonna do? Like, I was stressed out. I was panicking, yo. I'm like, oh God, please, Emily Blunt, get there. I know you gotta deal with this motherfucker, but please,
I knew
please.
You were stressed. I knew you were stressed, and I felt bad because there was that scene when Emily Blunt had shot the oxygen container
like a boss,
and when the monster walked through the fire, I knew you were mad. Number one, because I farted during that scene. I couldn't help it. I was nervous as fuck. But when I saw him walk through the flames like Terminator, it killed me because I realized not only does my shit stink at the moment, He can't be killed by fire.
He walked right through that like it was nothing.
He
Didn't
said-
even take no damage or nothing.
He said, "You filthy bitch! I can't believe you lit me the fuck up."
Luckily, he couldn't see her because she had the water and all
The
that.
water line, yeah.
Yo, but that scene showing both of the kids just rising up
Yep.
and taking matters into their own hands.
And coming face to face with something so brutal and ugly.
Both of them protecting somebody. Young Bo was protecting his mom. Shorty protecting Killian.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I thought he was gonna get taken out, yo. Cause motherfucker swiped his leg, was coming after him. I thought he was done, yo. I thought he was done. Luckily,
But he knew he was. He gave off the impression of, hey, this is my time.
yeah, like he was gonna go out for the cause. That's why, you know what I mean, he let her in there and all that. It's like, yo, do what you gotta do.
What you gotta do. It's
Like
my
he
time.
was ready to go. He was fucking ready.
Did you
But-
get that from him? That he was actually ready to die once he lost his
I mean,
leg?
not ready to die, but he knew it had to be done. Like it seemed like he was putting her before him. He's like, yo, you gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever happened to me happens to me. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
That type shit. That's what I got from him.
Okay.
Luckily, he didn't go, but that was just a good scene. Now it ended there, and you had an issue with it.
Yeah, it was. It's like me and you. Let's say me and you have an argument, and then you just totally stop arguing back with me. I'm expecting one more F-bomb, but if I don't get it, I'm sitting there looking like, "What's up?"
Now some can say it ended kind of abruptly. To me, it seems like they're setting up a third one because like there's still some things we don't know. Like I didn't really have an issue with the ending. It did feel a little abrupt. I'll give you that, but not to the point where I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Not that type of shit. Like I'm actually okay with it. I'm okay with it, and I actually want a third movie because there's more. Like they're in two separate places now, and that they have to find out what's going on. So there's still a lot more story to tell.
So you're okay with it ending that way because you know it's a setup for a
Yeah,
third?
yeah. Like in my mind, they're making a third one. There's no way it ends like that, and there's no third one. There's no way that's a third one is going to happen because there's still more. And what's good about it is if a third one comes out, it's not going to feel like they're stretching the story when it don't need to be stretched.
Right, because there's so much more.
This one stopped at the perfect time to set up a third one, organically. So that's why I don't have an issue with the third one, and I mean with the second one, the ending of it. But I think it's something where there's going to be a few people that feel like you, where like that's it, like they're going to want a little bit more at the end, because they probably want closure. I don't want closure. I want more story.
You want a third one? Okay.
I want a third one, yo. I want a third one because this one showed that they know what they're doing, and as far as directing and cinematography and anxiety and tension building and all that, they're on point with this shit. So give me more of that. I want more. I had a great time in the theater. I Super Mario the ceiling multiple times, and that's what I want to do in the theater. I want to go see a scary movie, and I want it to scare the fuck out of me at multiple times and enjoy it. I enjoyed the whole experience.
This, I give you this. When and if there is a part 3, they have a respectful continuation.
Yeah.
Because the daughter found a way to broadcast the high-pitched noise that makes them uncomfortable.
Right.
And now, not only that, the mother, the baby, and her son have to reconnect with them. And that's a long walk.
Yeah.
That's a 2-day situation.
Luckily she was able to get another oxygen tank, because when I saw that shit was dropping,
nigga.
I was getting anxiety again. I'm like, oh God, please, everything's going wrong right now. Please,
Not the baby,
please,
not the baby,
please,
not the baby.
Like, cause shit was going wrong ultimately. Cause like from 3 different perspectives, things was going wrong with the mom, things were going wrong with the kid, things were going wrong with Shorty and Killian, like, all at the same time.
All at the same time.
Because when my man went up to the top floor and saw the corpse, I mean, I can't be mad at him. You see a corpse? oh shit! And then
the fucking alien was like, "Did I hear my lunch?
What?
Did I hear my dinner?
Huh?
Nigga, keep it up so I can find your ass." And now, the scariest part to me, as a person who loves his family, as a person who's close to his friends, if I am coming back home with help as far as medication and another oxygen tank, and I hear that big ass creature is inside, and if I hear explosions and shit, that's where my anxiety came, because Emily Blunt walked all the way to the medical store, came back not expecting that shit to happen. So you saw her when she was looking like, oh fuck, what happened?
And that's showing how much of a boss she is, because she improvs a plan. Oxygen tank. Boom. Makeshift explosion. Come on over here.
Sprinklers.
Boom. Gunshot in the air. Come on. Where they at? Where they at? Boom. Like, she knows how to improv. Like, they're in this world, so they gotta adapt. They gotta, make it happen. And it just showed what I want to see. And I just want to see more. I want to see more. Now that we know there's a lot more people alive than we think. Some are fucking batshit crazy. Some are cool. You got this little island. You know they can't swim. So we got enough to build on.
Yep.
I need a third movie. Come on, Jim, make it happen. Make it happen. Well, we know that, y'all ain't gonna be in the MCU. You're not gonna be Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman anymore. So, they're probably gonna work on a third movie. I welcome that shit. I mean, I would like to see you in the MCU, but
how long do you think we'll be waiting for another Quiet Place 2?
a third. I mean, it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. But now that the world is still returning to normal, it'll be, it's not gonna be as long as a wait. I believe between 1 and 2, because
I'll say 2024.
Maybe sooner than that, because this movie was supposed to come out, I believe, last year. But then because of the pandemic and everything, it got indefinitely delayed, and it came out this year. But they set up a third one beautifully. They set up a third one, and if they come up with a third one, day one, I'm there. You already have my money, Jim. Just hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, whatever like that. Let me know that there's a third movie. I'll cash out you the money right then and there. I'll give you the money directly, yo. You have my money.
Put us in the fucking movie. We'll be quiet. Trust me. We see one of those things, we'll be more than quiet. We'll play dead.
Corpse 1 and Corpse 2. Because we ain't surviving that shit. We're not surviving that shit. Listen, I'm down to die in part 3. Because I know I'm not going to survive that shit. Like, I would want to survive it, but I know realistically I'm not going to survive that shit. So, you know what I mean? Just put us down as Corpse 1 and Corpse 2. Matter of fact, we'll be split in so many pieces. Corpse 1 through 10.
1 through 50. Because guess what?
Yeah, so, listen. They're gonna be juggling our fucking body parts and shit.
Hold up. Since they showed the actual aliens arriving to Earth, right? Mm-hmm. The explosion in the sky. I predict that part 3, if there's a part 3, will show the actual situation that they arrived on. And show, like, this ultimate situation that can... I'm expecting, like, a mother of all aliens type situation where they show you...
It could be. Because we still don't know why they came. Like, there's a lot we don't know. Like... We don't know why they're here. Mm-hmm. What they're mad as fuck. They maybe they want to take over the planet or whatever like that. But what is their game plan ultimately other than domination? Like, why did they come here and what's going on? And I there's a lot we don't know, and I would love to dive into that world. Showing us like day one, mm-hmm. I loved it. Like, I enjoyed seeing everybody in the element and showing what they did when the motherfucker came. And showing the initial clusterfuck, like, I enjoyed that. I really like seeing it. And plus seeing Jim in the movie again was fucking dope. Like, I miss that motherfucker, yo.
Strong character.
Yeah, so that was great. That was great. But I want whatever y'all come out with, I'm gonna watch. Just know, I'm already gonna watch it. So you come up with a third one, Jim, I will PayPal you the money. I will cash up you the money. You and Emily Blunt, listen, I'll show up to your house with a checkbook. Y'all can have the money right now. I don't care when the movie come out. It can come out in 2050. I'll still give you the money right now because I'm gonna go see it.
What if they put Mila
Jovovich?
What if she is?
I mean, she's not gonna ruin the movie. Like, because ain't no superheroes in this shit, and nobody's invincible. The kids get fucked up. The adults get fucked up. The pets get fucked up. Like, everybody get fucked up.
But for some reason, if you throw her in the movie, I could just see her doing cartwheels on top of a fucking.
I see her running away from it like she did in fucking Monster Hunter, and they still catch her anyway.
Get your ass on.
Like, you run from this one, Alice.
I'm sick of you.
So, I love the movie. It was great. I had a great time. It was better than I even knew it would be. And you come up with a part 3, you got my money. You have my money. I had a great fucking time. I fucking loved it. I fucking loved it. That's all I got to say. Great fucking movie. Great fucking movie.
Shows you how it leads right into what happened after.
Yeah.
She still has her foot wrapped up because she stepped in that fucking rusty ass nail.
Oh my god. That scene was so tension filled because I'm like, the whole time I'm looking at the nail, I'm like, please.
Yep.
Like they dancing around it, they walking around it and all that. And then when shit hit the fan, yo, shout out to her for stepping on that nail and not making noise. Cause if that was me,
yep.
Yes, I'm a siren. That can't be me.
I would have heard